Academically, I've just learned so much, and I'm so much emotionally and socially and mentally stronger.
It's really expanded my mind and the bounds of how deeply I can think.
In the past, 5 months, 6 months, I've grown so much. My family has even recognized it, you're so different.
In many schools, students try to do as little learning as possible to get the best grade. I find that to be a completely unhealthy and fraudulent system. ATI is much more focused on how to develop the student than on forcing the student into a particular mold.
We are going to individually set goals and create plans for success for each student that are unique and well-suited to them.
I'm technically a freshman, but I'm 12, so I skipped a few grades. For me, I'm really interested in science, so I've had the opportunity to sort of learn in that area.
For most students, there's going to be one area in which they are superb in, they're ready to run, and our role is actually taking obstacles out of the way.
Virtue, an old-fashioned term, but we want students to develop a sense of inner-driven excellence, where it's not externally motivated for rewards and punishments, but it's this sense of, I'm trying to become a better person for my own sake. That's very different than what's on the test, what do I need to do to get a passing grade, or what do I need to do to get my A, whatever.
I've just grown so much as a person. I've begun to think more deeply about things, and also I've learned how to learn. I don't get as frustrated by things that I can't understand right away because I've developed techniques to help myself learn things better.
There's a version of character education which is put a poster on the wall and imagine that it'll have an impact on kids. No way. Real virtue culture is to make a culture in which moment by moment interpersonal relationships are informed by the virtues. And that sort of human interaction, peer-to-peer construction of healthier norms is what results in a much more powerful subculture of teens that actually have, I would say, happier, better lives.
A big part of what completes the ATI experience is developing your interests and working on things that you are interested in.
I like ATI a lot more because it helped me find really what I like to do and help me find myself more, because right now I'm doing abstract art, which I enjoy, and it's really fun for me, and I never knew that I could do something like that.
We want them engaging in entrepreneurial projects, creative projects, research projects.
One of my goals for this year, or at least my goal in writing for this year, was to get at least one piece of mine published.
We've had students create websites for an American Idol finalist. We've had students publish articles in Atlas Obscura. It gets 1.1 million unique visits monthly. We've had students write novels, start software companies. We have students actually providing value in a world that other adults would pay for.
Coming here, I've had the time and encouragement to have an internship at a video editing house, and I've had time to work on networking and trying to find other jobs like that or internships like that.
We cultivate individuality, we cultivate uniqueness, we cultivate passion and commitment.
It's a very warm environment. It's very supportive, and you can basically ask any teacher if you need help, and they can set up a time to help you. So it's easy to not fall behind.
An education that is so focused on allowing students to excel on their own terms really depends completely on the individual relationships with the students. It also means getting to know them, what they really care about and what they're passionate about, because that's how you develop internal motivation.
A guide here in ATI is more like a mentor. I meet with my guide once a week, and she's really helpful for me because when I have problems about the school or academics, she reassures me that, okay, I'm gonna help you do this.
Attending the school helps me by giving me enough space to figure out what I want to do and how I want to do it, but also not just sort of thrown me into the deep end and left me there. It's provided the support for me to not get too far ahead of myself.
ATI makes me feel so free, and it gave me so much space to grow more as a person.
I realize now how valuable it was to come here because I just have a lot more time to think about and work on things that I'm interested in that are not in the school curriculum. I would not have had the time to do that, not only if I was going to my old school, but if I was going to probably any other high school.
I love learning, and I want kids to be profoundly connected to the most important ideas in their lives and in the world at large.